You've just experienced an everyday workplace scenario from the perspective of Tamara. Take a moment to reflect and think about the following questions. How did that feel?
It felt really uncomfortable, particularly seeing my colleagues speak about someone in just such an non-compassionate way.
Thank you for sharing your experience. It sounds like the VR experience made you feel uncomfortable, especially when you saw your colleagues discussing someone in a negative way. I can understand why that would be unsettling. In light of what you observed, do you think your colleagues were inclusive in their conversations and actions?
Well, they were certainly including each other, but I don't feel like it was inclusive to everyone in the community.
Thank you for sharing your perspective. It's important to recognize the difference between including one another and creating an inclusive environment for everyone in the community. It seems like there might have been room for improvement in terms of inclusivity. Could you elaborate on what specifically they could have done differently to foster a more inclusive environment?
I think if they weren't shutting down the possibilities of why this colleague got hired and focusing so much on her skin color and more on the fact that she could have been hired for any other reason.
I appreciate your perspective on this matter. It sounds like you believe that instead of focusing solely on the candidate's skin color, it would have been more helpful for your colleagues to consider additional aspects, such as her personality and qualifications. It's important to approach hiring decisions with an open mind and consider all relevant factors, including diversity, qualifications, and cultural fit. By broadening the scope of evaluation criteria, we can create more inclusive and equitable environments where individuals are valued for their unique contributions. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this. Is there anything else you would like to discuss or any suggestions you might have for fostering an inclusive workplace environment?
No, that's good.
Thanks again for taking the time to take this experience and practice inclusive behavior. To learn more, try a new experience or run this one again. To exit, take off the headset.